everybody knows now that the king of the horror scene is Freddy Fazbear. Did I really just have to say that? Oh no. But there was a time when that was not the case. No. Originally, there was once another figure that seemed was going to be the king of the horror industry for years to come. His name was the Slender Man.
Slender Man was a titan. Between the 8 pages and marble hornets and everything, nothing could stop the Slender Man. He was the most popular internet horror character of all time. Everybody loved this guy. At the rate it was going, Slender Man was going to be above the ranks of Jason Voorhees himself in the horror landscape.
Except for one tiny thing that happened to... How do I put this? Yeah, Jesus Christ. Slender Man kind of fell out of the social zeitgeist after that one because of, stab wounds. And so Slender Man has just since been in irrelevancy. I mean, they tried bringing him back in the movie, but that movie sucked balls. So the Slender Man has just been gone. But it's worth looking back and seeing what Slender Man gave us. After all, this was the big debut to the indie horror scene.
Welcome to Slender the Arrival.
Walking for like 15 minutes now!
After walking for like 20 minutes, we finally figure out what's happened. As it turns out, our friend Kate is missing.
That's it? That's it? We went through all of that just to find out that Kate was missing? No shit, Sherlock! I would have never noticed that after like the 5th abandoned building! Well, at least finally we'll get into the first section of gameplay and that... You've gotta be fucking me. The 8 pages. We went through all of that just to get started. It's been half an hour already, and only now we are getting to the 8 pages!
Essentially, we got to play a remake of the 8 pages, which the 8 pages itself was pretty good, so there's no many complaints there. Though there is a new feature where if you shine a light at Slender Man, you can get him to, like, go away for a bit.
If I could just flicker a light to get Slender Man to go away, he's probably the easiest horror film villain you could ever beat. My question is, why the hell are you venturing into the woods in the middle of the night? Like, if your friend is missing, call the police! You're not exactly far away, you just took a light walk over here. Just walk to your car, call somebody and say, hey, my friend's missing. But I'm gonna give them the sake of argument because a lot of horror films since the games and whatnot, they don't play by that rule. So let's just go on, in fact, and just assume that logic. What logic doesn't track is how this seems to be the weakest human being on the planet.
Seriously, this dude can't get over a couple of cardboard boxes in his way.
I'm not saying something, because I got broomstick arms over here.
Eventually, the screen starts having a stroke as your character starts running through the woods, and then suddenly, he's gone. Or is he?
Why the fuck didn't he kill me? He had me right there! I found all his shit, he started chasing me through the woods. Now what? Why didn't he kill me? It's the fucking Slender Man. His whole gimmick is that he kills people and leaves no trace. Not only did he leave a trace, he left all the trace. We have all the footage. We can just give that to the police. But no. Instead, we get to continue on with our half-an-hour-long walking simulator.
So eventually, now you end up wandering into some random mine where you have to turn on some generators and find...
Fuck, Jeff the Killer's in this game?
As it turns out, you're being chased by one of Slender's proxies while trying to turn on the generator. Fortunately, you can stop him by shining a light on him.
So our big way to beat this guy is to just stare at him with the flashlight. Look, game. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not scaring me here. Like, I know Slender has proxies, but for starters, most ordinary people who know Slender Man don't know that. Most of them probably didn't watch Marble Hornets. Second of all, why does the flashlight stop him? Slender Man, maybe I can understand, because he's like some otherworldly, supernatural being. And even then, it doesn't fully stop him. The fuck does having a flashlight stop this guy who wants to kill you from doing?
And then finally, once you're done with that, you find a weird teddy bear on the ground. And then you continue walking around and collecting things. Now, I know you could be saying I'm a hypocrite because I like Bendy and the Ink Machine, Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, and those games are also walking simulators. However, the issue is that those games, they have fun and unique worlds that you get to explore and be in, with unique characters. It's just generally fun to explore. Here, you don't even get an idea of who you're trying to save or why you're trying to save them. You're not invested, so the gameplay feels even more boring than what you might already consider it to be.
Like, they don't even do anything with the camera aspect. This was already perfected by Outlast previously. At this point, it's just a mediocre horror game at best, and just expansion of the original Slender game. Which would have been fine, but like... Really? After all this time, the most you could do is just rehash 8 pages and just copy and paste it with different objectives? I don't know. Hopefully there's something better at the end. That's probably it. The ending probably explains everything. I give up, that's it.